Hey guys, it's a real pleasure to be here. Um, Great to be in Dubai. My name is Chris. I'm the founder and CTO of MeetinVR. It's one of the world's leading VR collaboration solutions, or how we say, these days, meetings in the metaverse. And before, going into details, I'd love to show you a video of what our software is all about.
More effective writing, give you an edge at work? Grammarly can make your job one click simpler. Grammarly makes sharp.
Meet in VR.
Meet in VR.
Meet in VR.
So, what is Meet in VR?
MeetinVR is a VR software that allows you to have the most engaging and effective business meetings in the metaverse.
So does that mean I can meet my colleagues in there?
Yes.
I can even shake their hands?
Yes.
Will I look like myself?
Yep. It's as easy as taking a selfie and tweaking it to your style.
Do I need a VR headset for this?
That's definitely best, but you can join using PC or Mac as well.
How about presentations? Can I bring those in?
You can bring PDFs, images, videos, 360 files, and even 3D models.
So I can even use this for my workshop?
Mm-hmm. You can have a live audience just like in real life, except better.
How about my training sessions?
For sure.
Can we even celebrate the launch of our new product?
Yes. In fact, we're doing this right now.
Do I need to start wearing pants?
No.
Nice.
Can I use whiteboards?
I'm glad you asked. Whiteboards. They are top class. You can draw on them, but remember, the whole space around you is your canvas.
So, I can even get creative in that.
The sky is your limit.
Is it hard to use?
No, the interactions are so intuitive that you get the hang of it from the first try.
Can I make the space my own?
Yes, we have many different rooms for different use cases, which you can brand with your company logo.
Oh, so this is what it's all about.
So, what do you say? Shall we meet in VR?
I've been talking about the metaverse for many years now. We started MeetinVR around 7 years ago. And around 3-4 years ago,
Work today is more complicated than ever.
my investors
The
and
old ways of
advisors
training
said
cannot
that
get new.
I should stop using the term metaverse because it sounds like I've been watching too many science fiction movies. But then we found out at some point that in around 2 weeks, Facebook was rumored that they're going to change their name to Meta. And I told my colleagues and I told my investors and I told everybody, guys, in 2 weeks, everybody, the whole world is going to be talking about the metaverse, so get ready for that. And here we are. I don't think there's anybody in this room who doesn't know, hasn't heard about the metaverse. So I think you can, I'm going to ask you to skip the slides since I don't have yet. So yeah, obviously when the pandemic hit is when a lot of people started being very interested in meetings in virtual reality. Everybody started all of a sudden feeling separated from their colleagues and teams, and they were looking for ways in which they can feel more connected again. So our inbound requests from 1 month to another went from around 80, 90 companies reaching out to us each month organically to 500 all of a sudden. So, in those days, I was personally spending around 6 hours every day immersed in the metaverse, switching from one platform to another, and actually getting to get for myself a glimpse of what the future of working and spending half of your day in the metaverse looks like. Can you skip? Another one. Yeah. So yeah, I've been working with this for a long time now, and it's been very interesting to see how these things have evolved with time, and now pretty much all companies all across the world are looking to identify strategies of how they can be in the metaverse. And basically what the metaverse is the next evolution of the internet. And so many companies have missed the opportunity to be there in the early days when the internet came out. Then they missed the opportunity to be there when social media started becoming a big thing. And now many of these companies don't want to miss this next evolution of the internet, the metaverse, Web3, and obviously, blockchain, NFTs, and so forth. Next. So some of the advantages of being working in virtual reality. Yeah. Actually, can you skip? Okay. I mean, this is a bit improvised. So yeah, basically our app is a VR software itself. So you can find it on the Oculus Store. It's been rated by Oculus in top of the top six apps of 2021. There's a free version. You're able to try it whenever you want. And then we have the web platform where you have all your files. You manage your teams. You create your rooms, set up your meetings, and so forth. Next. Next. Yeah. So basically, when you're in the metaverse, you get a lot of benefits when you are immersed in the virtual world. So you get things like maximize engagement and focus because you're fully immersed in the space. You don't have any distractions. You don't you don't have access. You don't experience the real world. So then you are fully engaged in the experience. Then you have improved cohesion and feeling of connection. You have greater sense of belonging, and obviously there's a lot of time saving and a lot of expenses saving by not having to organize your meetings, or at least not all of your meetings in the real world. Next. Okay, next. Cool. So for a long time, we had a lot of anecdotal evidence. So we've been seeing the benefits that VR collaboration has, but there weren't any actual studies because it was such a new thing. But now finally there are studies which show concrete, strong data demonstrating some of the usefulness of this kind of meetings. So things like improve attendee focus by up to 24%, motivation to socialize increases by 34%, boost satisfaction and belonging in the workspace, feeling of understanding, and similar tasks take way shorter amount of time to achieve in the metaverse when you're doing things like training, for example. Next. So some of the use cases which we cover include workshops, meetings, sales enablement, customer success, teaching and training. We're working with some of the world's largest corporations, such as VMware, in Silicon Valley, Takeda, biggest pharma company in the world, but also universities. Stanford University has been using MeetinVR already for the past 3 or 4 years, and they are also planning to make research papers to kind of show the impact these meetings have had on their courses which they teach using this our technology. Next. So we have a bunch of different rooms, built for purpose rooms, which you can experience in MeetinVR. We have rooms for kind of smaller focus meetings where you can just sit around the table if you don't need any kind of distractions. Then we have our conference room, which is a beautiful room designed for things like board meetings and smaller scale presentations. We have a large auditorium, which is beautifully designed for more memorable types of meetings. We have our new rooms, which are the workshop and the rooftop. The workshop is a space designed based on a lot of feedback from workshop providers, where you have a presentation area in the middle, and then you have all these sound-isolated spaces where you can retreat and have breakout sessions, each with an individual whiteboard. We have our rooftop, which is an amazing space to just socialize and have this more casual type of meetings. And the idea space, which is actually building collaboration with Stanford University, where you have 6 whiteboards which you can use. All the content is persistent in the room, so whenever you go back in the room, everything is as you left it before. So there's no resetting up as you would have to do in real life. And besides that, the beauty of VR is that you can have unlimited superpowers. So not only the whiteboard are your mind mapping canvas, but the whole 3D space. So you can get images, videos, PDFs, any files you want, and not only place them on the whiteboard, but also place them wherever you want in 3D space, make drawings in 3D space, and so on. Next. We're also building custom rooms for some of our customers. We're building digital twins. So for example, for VMware, we've been building a bunch of digital twins so that people who don't work in the headquarters in Palo Alto they can still join, in the campus and get that experience, but also completely branded custom rooms to fit your brand, which don't necessarily need to be just like in real life, but in some ways they could even be better and more special. Next. So yeah, it's cross-platform. It's available on a lot of different headsets, standalone, PC tethered headsets, but also we have a desktop version, so you do not necessarily need a VR headset to participate in these meetings. Next. 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 Yeah, so that's pretty much it for today. If you have any questions about the Metaverse, feel free to reach out. And if you Google search VR meetings, VR collaboration, we're going to be the #1 result organically. And feel free to reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to give you a demo and introduce you to this. Thanks so much.